This monologue is a piece of theater of testimony, built from the words and experiences of our sister Kaya Goings, a formerly incarcerated trans woman of color. This work is dedicated to Kaya's voice and the voices of those still fighting to be heard, behind bars and on the outside. The piece is written as a letter to a new inmate in their first days of incarceration. My dear sister, I've been on the outside for 2 weeks. Only 2 weeks, but it feels like a lifetime already. My God. Everyone out here is wearing masks and gloves, dodging folks whenever they get too close, staying 6 feet away, turning their heads away to avoid looking at you. It's a strange feeling to be seen and invisible at the same time. How are you? I hope they are treating you all right at Parnell. And if you even so much as sniffle, make them take your temperature and give you an extra blanket and a Tylenol at least. Don't let them get away with not giving you what you need to survive. Get some people behind you, an organization, a group. That is the key. Because inside prison, it's their turf. And the higher-ups make grievances disappear. And then bad things start happening to the grievant. When I got out last month, in the height of Corona, I cried. I cried because I was happy, and I cried because I was leaving my family behind. Women who were still in there fighting for their lives, not only from the guards and predator inmates, but from this disease. People were sick in there, no matter what the numbers on the JPEGs may say. People were coughing, vomiting, aching with chills, and every now and then you'd hear an ambulance. It wouldn't come fast like the ones do on the outside. No, behind bars. In the time of Corona, the ambulances come slow. And when they do, you know somebody passed. Rest them. Before my release, an officer told me, to be honest with you, we don't know how to isolate you guys from this Corona. And how could they? You got bunkies, 2 men sleeping on top of each other, sharing bathrooms, talking, coughing, breathing. It is impossible. The stuff is gonna spread, and there's nothing you can do about it. And even if there could be something, would they do it? I only say for sure what I can see with my own eyes. But I wonder if maybe they want to see if that herd immunity stuff they talk about on the outs is real. See who make it pull through. Become immune to the thing afterwards. I don't know. But I do know this. If they can't get no test to the people in the streets, they definitely ain't gonna help out no prison folk. But did they ever? When they first sent me to Parnell, they started housing various prisoners together in a dedicated unit. They didn't tell us why. They never tell us anything in there. They just said it was for our own protection. But I came to find out that it was because of their own suspicions and stereotypes about the LGBT community, especially the trans community. They had to keep a watchful eye on us because we were seen as sexually promiscuous. That's the running theme in there. As soon as I arrived, I was already telling them I needed medical attention. The medications I was on for depression, PTSD, there was a lot going on with me. They were giving me priapisms, painful erections that wouldn't go away. And I was only allowed to take one of my hormones. So my dysphoria was getting really bad. And I viewed my genitalia as a cancer, a foreign part of me that doesn't belong. And I asked them for help, and they ignored me. They told me they were going to get to it. They were going to get me surgery, all this nonsense, just bold-faced lies. Well, that August, I went to Chow to eat breakfast. I had some pastel whiffs in my hair. We females, held in a male prison, found ways to feminize our hairstyles using nylon belts and collars. One of the officers in Chow, a male, looked at me and said to a female officer, "Look at that thing with the blue in his hair." I said, "Excuse me?" The female officer responded, "You're a man. You're in a male facility. Stop doing that." The male chimed in, "I'm tired of you things walking around here. I could write you up for that." I warned him. "Write the fucking ticket. I don't give a fuck," he said back. I was mad. I was angry. And as I walked through the officer station to go back to my unit, I saw the female officer now talking to 5 or 6 guards. "Come here," she said. And I did, because you got to over there. But she and the others kept calling me man, sir, mister. And I had it. I was tired. The breakdowns, the mistreatment, the priapisms, sir, mister, you're a man. I just had it. I lost it. And I found some scissors and a board to cover my teeth. Because people kept telling me that when you're in a lot of pain, you start biting your tongue. Well, I covered my teeth. And I started cutting away at the thing that doesn't belong to me. And before I knew it, blood was dripping everywhere. And I stopped. Midway through my operation. And the women in my unit looked on from their cells, unable to help me as I was taken for evaluation. Lacerations, they call them. Self-harm. They made me wait in the office, still bleeding, till forever to see a social worker. And when he came in, I got bad advice, the wrong medication, and a month in the hole. Solitary. A room where fluorescent lights never turn off. The only way I survived that prison was because of the other trans women in there. Not the officers, not the social workers and the guards for the most part. We, the females, in a male prison, were a chosen family put together for our own protection, and we protected each other. The jail says it corrects people's behavior, but, excuse my language, they don't correct shit. We corrected our behavior. We looked after each other. And you have to stay strong. Because the worst thing you can do is give up. I gave up in there. And other transgender females brought me back from that insanity. And I will never quit. I will push our message forward. I will speak out and speak up because I'm tired. I'm tired of people giving up. Don't do that. The thought of it is giving me chills right now. And that's what they want. For us to give up. Listen. I made a terrible mistake. I made a mistake that landed me in there. But there are tons of people in there who did small things and are paying big prices for them. And I don't care what the media brings out. They treat us like trash behind bars. Like we are less than human. That's the same as killing us. But we are still human beings. And no matter what you did or how different you are from the other inmates, we are still human. And believe it or not, I don't hate them. The guards that hated me, they taught me something. If I were to look one of those guards in the face today, I would say thank you. Thank you for teaching me where humanity can go. Thank you for teaching me not to perceive those who are different than me as my enemy. I can do better than that. And so can you. I am not your enemy. And you don't really believe that. It's just what you've been taught. But I forgive you. That's the real freedom. I forgive you. 2 weeks, sister. 2 weeks out of Parnell, and it seems like a lifetime. This morning I woke up in a bed. A bed, honey. Smell me. I made pancakes. And I looked out a window at the trees. And the sun started to shine directly at me. I imagine 2 hands touching my neck. Softly, warmly, sweetly. You see, I met someone in there. We met in Parnell. And I feel that he's my soulmate. And yesterday, when I was walking up the stairs here at the house where I'm staying, I wished he was here with me. I wished so bad that he almost was. Looking at me. Staring so hard that we both couldn't look away. I am waiting for him. I want him to see the sunshine. It is beautiful. And I want you to see it too. Because you are worth it, sister. And folks like me won't stop fighting till you do. Love. Love, Kay.